Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The following is a live sports presentation on Glycod.
Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page.
And welcome to Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball, where tonight we are live from Floyd Central High School for cross-county rivalry matchup between the New Albany Bulldogs, coming in at 2-1, and the Floyd Central Highlanders at 2-2. It's a cold day out there, snowy earlier, but we're getting the game in tonight. And this is the kind of day that was meant for high school basketball, and we are so happy to get to be here with you this evening for this. And I am Dr. Todd Carter. Alongside me, Coach Andrew Grants. Christian Sanchez is going to be running our camera for us this evening. We're up at the top of the bleachers here at Floyd Central High School as they're having some Royal Court festivities go on. Sorry for the late start. Late JV game. New Albany JV winning 63-43. And, Coach, you know what? It's a cross-county rivalry game. It's early season. These two teams are still trying to feel their way.
Yes.
And, I think we're going to have a good one.
Well, the energy in the building is palpable. I mean, you talk about the JV game, this place was packed.
It was packed and going crazy.
Yes, and the excitement around both programs. For Floyd Central, a new coach in Coach McBride that brings a new excitement, and then New Albany that has these high expectations this year that have brought a road crowd that's pretty impressive.
They really are. They have on both sides of the gymnasium. There are a lot of people here, so that certainly is one of those things where they have brought the crowd for sure. Well, at this point, let's take just a brief moment and talk about our players to watch and our Glycod players to watch for this evening. Well, I really, there's a lot of different ways we could go with this. But we're just going with the top scorers on both teams. Right. Noah Washington coming in at just over 20 points a game. The number 1 ranked Indiana sophomore by 24/7 Sports. And then Landon Reed coming in at not quite 17 points a game. And, he's got lots of varsity experience and certainly leads this Highlander squad. Thoughts on those two?
Yeah, for Landon Reed, just his ability to get hot and it just can get on hot streaks and turn a game around from range, and he will pull from deep. And then for Noah Washington, just what he brings with his length, his athleticism, his ability to step out and shoot it. Like you said, number 1 ranked player in Indiana according to 24/7 Sports. So he's getting a lot of attention, a lot of looks from some big-time colleges. So you've got 2 players that can really light it up very quickly.
Well, and both of these programs, it's interesting and just kind of feeling them out at the beginning of the season. I think tempo is going to be something very important tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. New Albany is one of the top, and has been since Coach Jones has been here, one of the top scoring offenses in the state year after year after year. And then you look at Coach McBride, who, while he emphasizes good offense, is he's going to beat you up on the defensive end. He's going to get gritty, and it'll be a battle of tempos and styles tonight without a doubt.
All right, well, let's take a quick break and hear from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors. When we come back, you will hear from Coach Jones on the pregame here from Floyd Central High School, New Albany, Floyd Central tonight on Glycod.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mac Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that claims hundreds of lives and makes thousands ill each year without warning. CO can be produced from grills, furnaces, even the fumes in your car. It can build up indoors and poison anyone who breathes it. But keeping your home well ventilated and purchasing carbon monoxide alarms from any hardware or home improvement store can reduce your risk from this invisible danger. This message is funded by the Floyd County Health Department.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison. Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start, helping people, changing lives.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Community Action of Southern Indiana, a community partner in school readiness through Head Start. Visit them at 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or online at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana, helping people, changing lives.
Here with head coach Jason Jones of the New Albany Bulldogs before this inter-county rivalry game tonight in early December. How did your team come through all your practice and move into live play this year?
Yeah, it was a weird start to the season. Our first game got pushed back because of snow, so we had to open on a Monday night, go all the way to Bloomington in a snowstorm, and so it's kind of a weird start to the season. Then we ended up playing 3 in that week. But, we started off decent, 2-1 to coming in here and did some good things. But we're a young team and a lot of room for improvement.
Well, I know we talked before the season, and you talked about the fact this team was going to be young. What sorts of things does everybody need to do to get better as the season goes on, as we look at the whole roadmap across the year?
Yeah, I think just consistency, just doing the same things night in and night out, not being on a roller coaster. And, for us, we just have to get a little bit more emotionally mature, handling adversity a little better. Just some things that come with youth typically that they haven't been there. If you haven't been there, you haven't been there. So now you have to learn how to deal with it.
How about youth and a rivalry game? Even though this one's kind of lopsided New Albany's way, this is still inter-county. So talk about that.
Yeah, I knew every time you come in here, you're going to get their best shot. They're well coached. Their kids are going to play hard. And, for some of our guys, this will be their first experience being on the varsity court in this environment. And so we've tried to prep them for that the best we can. But I don't think there's any way to truly prepare until you walk out there and are a part of it, for sure.
As far as your team goes and leadership, you said you're young. Who has begun to step up to be the leaders on this ball club?
Yeah, we've got quite a few leaders. I think TJ and Braxton have led by example for sure. And then Reese and Seth are a little bit more of our vocal guys. So it's a good combination of guys that just show up and are consistent, and then also some guys that are willing to be a little more vocal. So it's been a good combination. And then, Noah and Carson are learning what it means to be leaders as sophomores, which isn't easy to do, but I think they're growing in that area.
As far as this Floyd Central team, what do you know about them as you prepared for tonight's game?
Yeah, like I said, really, really well coached. They really run their stuff well. They're going to guard you. I think the thing I noticed is they just don't get out of character. They do what they do well, and that's how you win basketball games. You don't try to do things you can't do, and so we expect them to come in here and do what we've seen on film.
All right. As far as what you want your team to do tonight, anything in particular that you're like, boy, if we do this well, we're going to have a really good shot at this one?
I think it always for us is controlling the tempo. In our loss to Plainfield, it was kind of a quarter and a half where we controlled tempo and had an 8-point lead, and then they controlled tempo the rest of the game and ended up beating us by 10 or whatever it was. And you go back and watch that, and there's just such a difference between when we're doing what we want to do versus when they were doing what they want to do. So
it made it easy to break it down on film for them?
It did. When we got taken out of our fast style of play, that was something we had to adjust to, and we'll have to do a better job of that moving forward.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Stay tuned for all the high school basketball action. We'll be back with Roadmap to a Win on Glycod.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the neighbors first before buying a house. What? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packie Page for a quote today.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that claims hundreds of lives and makes thousands ill each year without warning. CO can be produced from grills, furnaces, even the fumes in your car. It can build up indoors and poison anyone who breathes it. But keeping your home well ventilated and purchasing carbon monoxide alarms from any hardware or home improvement store can reduce your risk from this invisible danger. This message is funded by the Floyd County Health Department.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Welcome back to Floyd Central High School and Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana High School basketball, where we have a packed house here tonight. So we are hoping that if you couldn't make it up here, we're glad you're watching us tonight on our YouTube channel. Make sure and like and subscribe. It's time for Roadmap to a Win. Tonight's Roadmap to a Win is presented by Call's Body Shop. They'll make it like new. And for that Roadmap to a Win, let's turn it over to Coach Andrew Grants. First up, New Albany Bulldogs. What do you think?
Well, number one is their pickup point. You heard Coach Jones say in his interview that if they control the tempo, he feels very good about their chances to win the basketball game. That starts with where you pick up the basketball at. Having watched New Albany last year, some of their games that they struggled, they backed off that pressure point and maybe picked the ball up just across half court at the three-point line. When they get up and they pressure you full court and they make you turn multiple times in the backcourt, they wear you down over the game. So watch where they pick up the basketball tonight with that pressure defense. That will be huge in creating the tempo that they want. Secondly, they got a rebound to run. This New Albany team doesn't have one player averaging over 5 rebounds a game, so they rebound as a team, which is great. But to get out and run and to control that tempo, not only do you have to get defensive stops, but you got to finish them off with rebounds. That will be key, those 2 points, and them getting this game up-tempo, how they want to play it.
All right, and for the Highlanders of Floyd Central.
For Floyd Central, number one is you have to penetrate the front lines. That pressure point that we talked about, if you can get beyond that pressure and get behind the front lines of the defense, it opens up so many easy scoring opportunities for you. And then secondly is shot selection. Look, Floyd Central's best defense tonight may just be their offense. They're going to have to be very smart and patient about the shots that they're taking. They don't necessarily have to slow the game down, but what they can't do is these 1 or 2 quick pass, quick shot possessions that allow New Albany to play at their tempo.
All right, so those are your Roadmap to a Win. Again, presented by Call's Body Shop. They'll make it like new. This broadcast is authorized by Floyd Central High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you so much for watching. Come on back. We will have Coach Andrew Grants talking with the head coach, Mike McBride, of the Floyd Central Highlanders when we return on Glycod.
Busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong, and it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding provided in part by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceservices.org.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience, reputation, solutions.
You wouldn't notice or smell radon, yet this dangerous gas is the #1 cause of cancer among non-smokers. 1 in 3 Indiana homes tested show radon above safe levels, and those levels tend to spike during the winter when closed windows prevent heat and radon from escaping. If you live in Floyd County, you can get a free radon test kit while supplies last from the Floyd County Health Department. For more information, contact them at 812-948-4726. A message from the Floyd County Health Department.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon.
We are here with Floyd Central boys basketball coach, first-year head coach here at Floyd Central, Coach Mike McBride. Coach, 4 games into the season so far. First time here at Floyd Central, first year, new team. What do you like about your team so far?
Well, I like the way they get along with each other, the culture that we've established. We've got a great group of kids that are high character, that work hard. And, it's going to be a nice test for us here tonight to see how we respond to things and how much we can stay together and really focus on doing things we need to do.
Coach, I know you guys have been battling injuries here earlier in the year. Can just talk a little bit about that, some of the injuries that you guys, some players that have been out, and just finding that continuity early on.
Yeah, we had a couple of football guys that got in late because of the success of our football team. And then in our scrimmage, we had one of our guys get a concussion, had a couple of guys with sprained ankles. So there was a period of time there we were playing with about 7 healthy bodies. And now that everybody's had a chance to get acclimated, we got Gavin Scheich back tonight. So we're in much better shape where everybody's available for the first time.
Big rivalry game here between Floyd Central and New Albany. How do you prepare your team emotionally for a game like this?
Well, I think the more we execute what we have to do, the better we're going to be. As long as we don't get caught up in New Albany's pace, New Albany's tempo, we'll be fine with what we're trying to do. But it's a matter of, staying focused and being able to calm the nerves and not get caught up in the atmosphere. But, it's going to be a good test to see how we handle it.
Talking about that New Albany team, what stands out to you most about the Bulldogs?
Well, two things. Number one is just the pace they play with. And within that pace, they share the basketball so well. I mean, they are not selfish basketball players. They will push the ball ahead on the pass. They'll penetrate and kick. And their shooters are always ready to shoot. So the tempo is going to be a big part where we can't get caught up in the pace because, you've already seen this year, they can put up 94 pretty quick. And, so if we just make every possession count for us, hopefully it can come out in our favor.
Coach, going into the locker room, into the game, right before the game, what's the final message you have for your team?
Just play our game. We've got to take advantage of opportunities we get. We want to still create opportunities for us in transition. But if it's not there, be able to execute our offense and play the style and pace that we want to play and make every possession high efficiency as far as our conversion rate.
Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck to you tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And we'll be right back from Glycod.
American Bank. Our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank. Member FDIC.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
State Farm helps make renters insurance simple. Our agents are dedicated to understanding your needs to help you choose the right coverage.
Call State Farm agent Teresa Lamb in New Albany today.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers PulsePoint. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Well, as we return here to Floyd Central High School, I'm just going to fill for just a brief moment or two and tell you that we will have the starting lineups brought to you by Interstate Batteries here in just a couple of moments. But at the moment, we have got a packed house here tonight and a fabulous crowd for high school basketball. Todd Carter, Coach Andrew Grants, and Christian Sanchez on the call for you this evening. We're going to take a moment to step aside and hear from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors. When we come back on the flip side of our national anthem, we will get you to basketball here on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start. Helping people, changing lives.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the neighbors first before buying a house.
What?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
From Glycod, it's Southern Indiana High School basketball. Presented by Allstate Insurance agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. Tonight's game is brought to you by Red Ball Recycling in Jeffersonville and Madison, Southern Indiana's premier recycling solution. Mac Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Our place where change is possible. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start, helping people, changing lives. And by Deering Floor Center, Tommy's Express Car Wash, and the Clark County Health Department. Now courtside for all the action of Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
As we return here to Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana High School basketball, it is time for our starting lineups. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. For the visiting New Albany Bulldogs, coming in at 2-1, Reese McKee, number 0, averaging 9 points a game, a 6-foot junior. Noah Washington, a 6'5", sophomore, averaging 20 points a game. Carson Stoudemeyer, a 6'3", freshman, averaging nearly 14 points a game. TJ Washington, a 5'10", senior, averaging 11 points a game. And Seth Winslow, a 6'3", junior, averaging 5.3 points a game. And then for the Floyd Central Highlanders, coming in at 2-2. They go as follows. Parker Kays, a 6'3", junior, averaging not quite 6 points a game. Jude Vetter, a 5'10", senior, averaging just under 10 points a game. Landon Reed, a 6'3", junior, averaging 16.7 points a game. Carter McQuigg, a forward, 6'5", senior, averaging 10 points a game. And Logan Young, a 6'4", senior, forward, averaging 7 points a game. So, again, for the Highlanders, it's Kays, Vetter, Reed, McQuigg, and Young. And for the visitors from New Albany, it's McKee, Washington, Stoudemeyer, Washington, and Winslow. Well, we had a little extra hype here.
I don't know if this place needs it.
I don't know either. If we can, as I take down the graphic here, I'll have Christian maybe scan around the room here a little bit and show you we got a packed house on the far side. Trust me, it's a packed house on this side, and we are about set to go here as we still have the Floyd Central introductions yet to come. That'll give us a brief moment here to look at our game notes, and want to say a special thank you to Ron Eads, who a former New Albany teacher, is a bit of a historian for New Albany basketball, helping us out with some of these numbers. New Albany 58. And what in the heck did I put up there? Why do I have that up there? That wouldn't be right. That's a carryover that I caught it that time. New Albany 58, Floyd Central 22. Bulldogs have won the last 5, and Floyd Central's last win was March 4th, 2022. Floyd Central 52, New Albany 39. That was in a sectional game up at Seymour. So again, New Albany 58, Floyd Central 22 since 1970, and Floyd Central opened in late 68. So that was just really the first season, I believe, Floyd Central played a full schedule of basketball was in 1970. So lots of meetings between the two, and of course, New Albany's gotten the best of quite a few of these. But tell you what, I don't think there can't have been many. I know there's sectional games, there's regional games, lots of hype around that. But this is a packed house.
This is an absolute packed house. And looking at the last time that Floyd Central beat New Albany, holding them to 39 points, it would be one unbelievably impressive effort tonight to hold this Bulldog team to 39 points. I just don't think you can do it.
No, I don't think so either. And, the Bulldogs averaging 78, and the Highlanders not quite 60. I don't expect that at all. I expect a game well in the 60s or 70s, don't you, Coach?
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, Floyd, like I said, Floyd Central will want to control the pace, but that does not mean that they do not want to score. They just want to be very deliberate with how they score.
And going to have to move our clock here just a little bit as the bouncing of the stands got that a little out of whack here, but we'll get it.
We are at the top here, and it is rocking.
It sure is. So we are about to go into live game action, and away we go. Tipped into the backcourt to Reese McKee, junior for New Albany.
One of the things that's so difficult, I know we talked about Noah Washington.
That's TJ Washington with the first score of the game.
Is that right there? Is that New Albany has so many other weapons around them. 4 players averaging in double figures, 7 players averaging 7 points or more. Pretty impressive as far as point distribution amongst the Bulldogs.
McQuigg looking at Young, dumps it into Young. Back out to Kays, into Young, kicks it back out. That's McQuigg for 3. It won't fall. And tied up. And they're going to say that one is against Floyd Central.
Logan Young, I believe, at 41. That was against.
It was.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Floyd Central, what they do here to take away Washington. But, he's the number 1 player in his class in the state of Indiana, but you can't just key on him.
And travel there by Carson Stoudemire. The freshman came right in and started, and the New Albany faithful have certainly they've been talking about him since I think he was a 7th grader.
Yeah, they got, here's a pickup point that we were talking about, already turning him in the backcourt, sending 2 before he crosses.
Getting it across, to Vetter as the offense sets for the Highlanders. Trying to find Young down low again.
The Bulldogs talking about the Young.
Landon Reed, fadeaway. That one won't fall. And comes off to Winslow.
2 big rebounds there so far for New Albany. That's what they want to see. It's cleaning up the glass so they can run. But we're talking about the Bulldogs with the youth that they had coming up and the excitement around this program.
And foul. That one going against Vetter. No, excuse me, going against Winslow. So 1 foul each team.
Here comes the pressure again. They want to keep turning it up on them. The one thing you have to be careful about in New Albany is when you pressure and trap, you got to make sure you do not leave Landon Reed open on the backside of that.
Quigg down to Young. Young, had the ball stripped away.
Looks like they're calling foul on Studemeyer there. I thought our baseline referee had called it out of bounds.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Yep. So Floyd Central on the board with that first made free throw.
One thing I'm interested to see tonight for Noah Washington and Studemeyer is they're both very good outside shooters, but haven't been as consistent early on this year. Would this be the night that they get hot, get back on track outside?
TJ Washington misses from the baseline.
You see New Albany again trapping and pressing after misses as well. Won't just be after makes and dead ball situations.
Vetter got that ball up on his hip. Just had to fling it up there. Oh, and Reed rejected. Fantastic play, and New Albany runs on the other end.
Great
and the
transition.
make.
That's where the defense leads the offense. One pass, one dribble, and it's a score in less than 4 seconds. Impressive transition there.
McGee with the bucket. 4-1 our early score.
You see here, Floyd Central again going to be patient.
Poked away. Good defense. Lots of hands there. Oh, thrown right to McGee. McGee working against Reed, and no whistle. Ball out of bounds, they're going to say, towards New Albany.
Coach McBride does not like that. Yeah, you could see that pressure from New Albany creating those transition opportunities. And usually games like this where there's a little energy, a little excitement to it, takes both teams a little bit just to kind of settle in.
Yep. Winslow couldn't get it to connect. Got a good look. Just couldn't get the roll.
Yeah, made it a little harder than what it needed to be. Thought maybe he had the left-handed layup, but maybe he thought the shot blocker was there. Reed's yet to get a look from outside.
As New Albany, TJ Washington, he wants to know what flavor chewing gum Reed has. Takes the ball away right there. Goes to the other end, and the bucket.
He said bubble gum.
And the foul. Yep.
He knew the flavor that time.
Absolutely. So TJ Washington with his first point of the contest.
For Floyd Central,
fourth point of contest.
Yeah, that was. For Floyd Central, they're going to have to make sure they're taking care of the basketball and handling that pressure up front. So far, three live ball turnovers, and that's dangerous against this New Albany team.
Yep.
Coach McBride is a big believer on just overemphasizing spacing on the offensive end, so look to see that from the Highlanders here on offense.
Young tries to back his man down and gets the whistle, and we'll go back to the line.
Good patience, good pump fake to get the defender in the air and draw the foul. You know, one of the things that's difficult with New Albany is they really get out and pressure the passing lanes, and it's hard to get a lot of ball reversals on them. So what you have to do to negate that, number one, look for backdoor opportunities. But the second thing is sometimes you just have to have somebody with the ball to be able to put it on the ground and beat their man one-on-one, because help is going to be late getting there. So for Floyd Central, being able to find that mismatch that maybe they can beat their man one-on-one if that's out there on the floor to take advantage of.
So New Albany, this 4-point early lead. Washington rises, front rim. Reed comes down with the board. Gets it to Vetter.
Yeah, you can see just the difference in pace just as far as bringing the ball up the court. New Albany out in those passing lanes again. Been very aggressive there. Look for Floyd Central to take advantage of some backdoor opportunities. They really are emphasizing early on going into the post and playing inside out.
Vetter drives, kicks it back out. Reed, back to Vetter. Oh, good defense, though, by New Albany.
Absolutely. Good patience offensively, too.
Into Young. Just couldn't get it to fall.
No, they're not able to get the lid off the basket on that end yet.
And a fadeaway will not fall. That was Grayson Grubbs, new in the ball game.
If you're Floyd Central right now, you really have to like this pace. Haven't been able to get a basket yet, but the tempo is definitely in their favor, and they'll start to fall here eventually.
Reed trying to get a little screen there. Kicks it back out. Shot up, and the three goes through for Parker Caves.
Yeah, just like that, back to a one-point game. Good patience by Floyd Central. That's where that defensive end pays huge dividends when the shots aren't falling.
And
that's the scrappiness we talked about.
Good defense there.
Yeah, Coach McBride, coach teams are always going to be scrappy.
Studemeyer couldn't make that happen, and nearly traveled or threw the ball to a player in a black jersey.
Either way worked out.
Oh,
well,
there's a throw to a player in a black jersey, and Studemeyer on the other end, up and in.
And again, just those open court turnovers. Now New Albany is going to pick the pressure up, but backing off a little bit. And I'm wondering a little bit, I know Coach Jones wants to pressure. I'm wondering if he's backing them off just to kind of get through this without too many fouls. And
the fouls were starting to mount. And jump ball. Good defense. It's going to stay with Floyd Central here on the alternating possession. Wholesale changes. Jackson Stone comes in for Floyd Central, but several for New Albany, including Mayfield and Ashton McGee. Foul there, and Vetter will go to the line.
Yeah, and right now at this point, you just got to think, Floyd has got a lot of control of the tempo. They clean up those turnovers, and really New Albany hasn't scored much so far here in the first quarter outside of those turnovers.
Made free throw there.
Yeah, with New Albany already, with 5 fouls, I wonder if, they came out with the pressure early on, got a couple quick fouls. Just from seeing New Albany in the past, I know one thing they'll like to do is they'll pick their spots when they really want to turn up the pressure. And so maybe being on the road, rivalry game, high emotions, it's easy to pick up a lot of fouls early. So maybe Coach Jones saying, hey, let's kind of weather this first quarter storm, and then we could always turn it back up here in just a second.
Minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. This one's gone very quickly.
Good take there. New Albany really likes
to
get Noah Washington in that far corner, driving to his middle right hand. He's very strong at that, and his athletic ability to be able to rise up and shoot that pull-up jumper over top. So tough to defend.
Jacob Stewart, number 4, new in the game. Young, nobody comes to him, and he'll just lay it up and in.
I think he was ready to give that up himself, and
he sure was.
Surprised when he got there how open he was.
Washington working on McQuigg, got him up in the air, and then really good nose for where the rim is.
Yeah,
Noah Washington.
That left wing is just so dangerous. They'll want to take him away, not let him catch so easy on that side. Coach McBride maybe wanting to get one shot here and protect the ball, maybe not give a possession back to New Albany.
Young, nearly taken away by McGee. Oh, now was taken away by Washington. McGee with the run out, dunks it home. And that's Ashton McGee, Jr. Vetter. Oh, he couldn't get it to fall. as we finish the first period of play at the end of one. It is New Albany 14, Floyd Central 9. We will be back with second quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
State Farm helps make renters insurance simple. Our agents are dedicated to understanding your needs to help you choose the right coverage.
Call State Farm agent Teresa Lamb in New Albany today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Getting set for the second quarter. New Albany 14, Floyd Central 9. Let's show you that last takeaway and
where that comes from is the live ball turnover. That first quarter alone, Floyd Central with 5 live ball turnovers that led to 6 points. So they cleaned that up, and they actually would have the lead right now. So I'm sure Coach McBride talking to them about that in the timeout. Get Washington again in isolation on this side. Let him get to that right hand going baseline.
Again against McQuigg. Fade away. Taken down by Jackson Stone, who is fouled. Stone, a all-Glycod football selection at defensive back. Wide receiver.
You could see there, that was a big, aggressive physical rebound. You know, it's so dangerous for New Albany. You know, so much of that first quarter, they were just kind of struggling offensively. They kind of were stuck at like 8 points, and then, you know, bam, 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 all of a sudden they can just get the points up quick.
Vetter, trying to find Reed, and picked up his dribble and didn't quite know what to do with it.
Yeah, New Albany just making a point to get very physical and really use their athleticism to not give Landon Reed any space. He really has not gotten a good, clean look. You can tell that was a big emphasis for the Bulldogs.
Studemeyer looking to drive, kicks it back to Washington. Now back out, TJ Washington this time. Bucket and the harm.
Big time play right there. Studemeyer to drive and dish. TJ Washington doesn't quite get the attention that Noah Washington and even Studemeyer do, but man, he has just been solid for the Bulldogs this entire season. And really, we saw a lot of spurts of it last year. You know, he had some big games here on Glycod.
Yeah, and, absolutely.
What he's really developed in his game in the offseason is that consistency. Now they pick up that pressure point. You can see they're getting a little more aggressive here.
Well, and TJ Washington leading all scorers with 8. So having a whale of a game thus far.
Yeah, Floyd Central patient here, just going to peruse the floor. Take their time, look for the shot they want to get.
And foul comes. That's new in the ball game, Gavin Scheich. But he will go to the line. Scheich, 6'8", sophomore. Came into the contest thus far, didn't have any stats on him for free throws, so as far as we know, that might have been the first one of the season.
He's a big body with a lot of development ahead of him and a lot of potential. I know the coaches are excited about what he could become.
Washington and McQuigg tied up. McQuigg got his eye poked.
Yeah, incidental there,
but still, he's feeling that just a little bit. He's going to stay in the ball game.
Never feels good.
No.
Yeah, there's just a feeling in the game right now. Floyd Central's just kind of got to weather this here. You feel like New Albany's just have been close, haven't been able to bust it open. Floyd Central needs a good possession right here.
Yep. You get that. You do get that feeling. Need a good look. Need a good possession.
I'm thinking a Landon Reed 3 would be big here.
But.
Yep.
Instead, that's a Gavin Scheich lay-in.
Great cut through the lane, offhand finish. That was a big bucket.
Cuts it back to 6. McGee to McGee. Ashton shoots the long 3. That one will not fall. Jackson Stone, the only one in the zip code to clean that up.
Yeah, and Floyd, and that's what we talked about, that importance of not having live ball turnovers. Defensively, they're doing a great job in the half court of keeping everything in front of them. And making New Albany really have to reverse the ball a lot more than what they want to.
And Carter McQuigg.
Great finish.
Yep, great finish. His first points of the night.
Use of the rim to avoid the shot blocker there.
That's Washington. Noah couldn't get that to fall. So a little bit of a lid on the basket for New Albany now.
Yeah, we just talked about 2 possessions ago how you could kind of maybe feel it leading New Albany's way. Since then, Floyd Central back-to-back buckets. They've answered big time.
And there's Landon Reed from 3, and it's a 1-point game.
They've answered real big time. 3 straight. 7-0 run for the Highlanders here. See if New Albany can counter back to them.
Studemeyer. Back to McGee.
You can see they're really placing emphasis on keeping that ball out of the paint.
TJ Washington from the wing can't get it to go.
Yeah, for New Albany right now, they're just not able to get the ball into the paint and play that outside-in game that they want to play. Floyd Central's just doing a great job of shutting down all driving lanes. Just not able to get those outside shots in rhythm because they can't play from the inside out.
Scheich. And then in the corner, Vetter pulls up and buries it for the lead.
9-0 run since that point in the game.
And a timeout on the floor by New Albany, so we will take a timeout as well. Come on back, more second quarter action in a 1-point ball game. Floyd Central's first lead here on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
We'll come back and show the Reed 3-point bucket. Oh, as we are back. Sorry. Thank you, Coach. We're going to show you that 3-point bucket from Landon Reed.
Yeah, big time shot right there. And anytime he gets going, it's just a momentum boost for their team.
So 4:01 left, 1-point game, first lead for the Highlanders. See how New Albany responds here. Noah Washington loses the handle, ends up getting it back.
Yeah, or even on that drive right there, as soon as he put it on the floor, a second defender was coming for Floyd Central.
McGee drives in. Boy, he just worked his way in. Jackson Stone went up and put 2 hands on the pumpkin there.
Yep, so for New Albany, what they have to look here is anytime Washington gets the ball, and as soon as he takes one dribble, it's got to be bang out of his hand, and it's got to move to the weak side because they're sending 2, sometimes 3 when he puts it on the floor, but they're not helping off of others.
McQuigg leaves it for Reed, and Reed with great shot there and hit 5 points all of a sudden from Landon Reed.
Yeah, you can see there they didn't help either for Studemeyer.
Noah Washington, though, ties the ball game with a big 3-point bucket.
That's why he's a big-time player there. They needed that.
7 for Noah in the contest.
Again for Floyd, just being patient. Reed now scored 5 of the
Oh,
last
that's
7.
into traffic, but somehow Jackson Stone gets it up, in, and the bucket.
Big time and one. You gotta feel that right now Floyd Central is just controlling the pace and the tempo of this game. Now getting those backdoor opportunities from New Albany overplaying.
So Jackson Stone with a chance to go to the line for the and one. That's where that football body definitely, because he's
Yes.
shed defenders there to get that up and in.
Absolutely. Well, and it was all created. Landon Reed had the ball, and he draws so much attention.
Yep,
He had just
sure did.
scored, 5 of their last 7, and it's easy to keep your eyes on him and lose sight of where your man is behind you.
Well, and quite honestly, I was ready to make the call and say too much traffic that he passed it into.
Yeah.
But Stone somehow came up with it.
That's a wide receiver for you, right?
Yep, that's right. And foul. And that one's going against Studemeyer. So offensive foul.
Yeah, 2 on Studemeyer here in the second quarter. So for New Albany here, can you want to turn up the pressure a little bit? Kind of get though they have not gotten those open court live ball turnovers here this quarter. And that's why Floyd Central has a lead right now. But you run the risk of those backdoor opportunities if you get too aggressive.
Stone to McQuigg. Double team comes. Wants to try to throw it out of there, but good hands by New Albany. Somehow McQuigg, and then over to Reed. Shoots the 3. Gets it.
Momentum's going the Highlanders' way.
Reed with his 8th point of the night.
You want to double the post, but that's the one guy you can't leave open. When he gets going, he is hard to stop.
And foul. Reed fouls Winslow. Reed's second foul. Team's second foul of the quarter.
Yeah, for New Albany now, it's just a matter of just getting some easy baskets around the rim, but Floyd Central is making them work for everything and take some tough outside shots.
Winslow, just a great move there.
Yeah, that was big-time finish. That might be the mismatch that maybe they look to exploit a little bit. His ability to put it on the floor and finish above the rim.
Trying to find Stone, but too much traffic there. And Washington going the other way is fouled.
Yeah, there's the live ball turnovers that leads to New Albany in transition, which they are one of the best in the state at. That last one there, they try to squeeze it through that back door. It worked the last time, but not so fortunate there.
Washington cuts it to 3. Another opportunity here. That one won't go. Controlled by Floyd Central. Oh, Young had it knocked away. Good hands there by Grubbs, and then a whistle on the run out. Jackson Stone, I believe, yes.
Yeah, so Floyd Central defensively coming back to turning up on the defensive side of the floor to be able to create those transition opportunities. Albany will continue to look to do that. Sometimes when the ball's not falling, you can't hit the outside shot and find rhythm in the half court. You just got to let your defense create your offense.
Winslow double team comes, and he gets it out, and Mayfield couldn't get it to go. Braxton Mayfield comes up empty on the 3, and Floyd now gets it across timeline. See if they just want to look for best shot or try to hold here.
Yeah, you don't want to give the ball back to New Albany. You want to go into half at worst with a 3-point lead here, unless you can get a wide open layup, get something easy.
Vetter, that was just too low. And Young now blocked up, out of bounds. We're going to say New Albany's ball. So 24 seconds left for New Albany to work here in this first half. Grayson Grubbs to trigger the ball in.
You know, you say here at the end of the half, it doesn't necessarily matter a ton, but I'm a believer that you want to go into halftime with a lead. So take away threes here. Be all right if you give up a 2.
Sudemeyer. That won't go.
Plenty of time left if they go here.
Vetter. Watt's got to watch out, though, as pocket nearly picked by Winslow.
3 seconds here.
Vetter shoots the 3 off the rim. Won't go, so we are at the half. At halftime, it's Floyd Central 27, New Albany 24. Come on back. We'll have the halftime show for you upcoming here on Glycide.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
a life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that claims hundreds of lives and makes thousands ill each year without warning. CO can be produced from grills, furnaces, even the fumes in your car. It can build up indoors and poison anyone who breathes it. But keeping your home well ventilated and purchasing carbon monoxide alarms from any hardware or home improvement store can reduce your risk from this invisible danger. This message is funded by the Floyd County Health Department.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul. What are you going to tell me again? Foul. Yeah. Foul, bro. Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock yourself out. You're about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com. Celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Priority Radiology, offering full-service outpatient imaging services from their clinic at 807 Northgate Boulevard in New Albany. To schedule an appointment, visit PriorityRadiology.com.
Halftime here at Floyd Central High School, Joe Hinton Courts, where the Floyd Central Highlanders carry a 3-point lead into the half. Tonight's scoreboard is presented by Mack Construction, Experience, Reputations, Solution. Well, Coach, this one really, it started off, it seemed like it was all New Albany. The first 2 points for Floyd Central, but were both on single-made free throws.
Yeah.
And then, a little burst, and then New Albany got a nice run together, and then Floyd Central put a heck of a run back. Yeah. So it's really been streaky, I think would be the best description.
Yes, it's been a game of runs without a doubt. You got to give a lot of credit to Floyd Central defensively, just really keeping everything in front of them, not giving backdoor opportunities, really keeping the ball out of the paint, and that's what's led to this lead right now. It's interesting. Floyd Central's 2 wins this year are the 2 games they held their opponents in the 50s, and right now they're on pace for that defensively.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a quick breather, and when we come back, we'll get you the German-American Bank halftime numbers, talk about the scoring from both teams, and also we'll mine Coach Grant's coaching acumen about what both of these teams should do to pull out a win tonight. So we've got that to look forward to here before we start the second half on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Guess that makes you forward-thinking Fiona.
Gotta protect your dreams. Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be? Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Contact Agent Mark Stevens in Jeffersonville for a quote today.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong, and it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding provided in part by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceservices.org.
State Farm helps make renters insurance simple. Our agents are dedicated to understanding your needs to help you choose the right coverage.
Call State Farm agent Teresa Lamb in New Albany today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Back at halftime here at Floyd Central High School, the Highlanders with a 3-point lead over the Bulldogs. Should remind you again that tonight's scoreboard is presented by Mack Construction, Experience, Reputation, Solutions. And it's also time for our German-American Bank halftime stats. Halftime stats brought to you by German-American Bank. Support your community school with a German-American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more information. And Welsh. Got to put that back up here. Sorry about that. There we go. Wrong button. So for the Bulldogs, they were led by Noah Washington and T.J. Washington, both with 8 points. Also scoring for the Bulldogs, Reese McKee with 2, Carson Studemeyer with 2, Ashton McGee with 2, and Seth Winslow with a pair as well. And then Landon Reed paces the Highlanders with 8 points, 4 apiece for Jude Vetter and Logan Young, 3 each from Parker Kays and Gavin Scheich, and 2 from Carter McQuigg. And I would say more than anything, what stands out to me, Coach, is just that I guess you might say the support players or the role players aren't really stepping up as much for New Albany, it seems.
Yeah, they give credit to Floyd Central for how they're playing defensively. Essentially what they're doing is they're just staying home on any drives to the basket from anyone but Noah Washington. If Noah Washington drives, they're sending a second player right away. As far as an offensive adjustment for New Albany, when Noah gets the ball and drives it, as soon as he puts it on the floor, expect that second defender and get the ball out of there. And what that'll do is it'll let those role players have, basically they're playing 4-on-3 on the other side of the floor, give them some opportunities. And then if you're those other guys, just understand that no help's coming and you can be aggressive to the basket and finish one-on-one, which is something that, as a basketball player, you work on every day.
Well, Dr. Todd Carter, Coach Andrew Grants, and Christian Sanchez here for you tonight from Floyd Central High School, where the Highlanders will have the ball first to begin this second half of play.
And let me say, about no meaning am I saying for Noah Washington not to look for his shot or be passive. What I'm just saying is, if on that initial drive to be able to give it up and then you could work back to the ball, and that second chance when you get a catch would be so much easier.
And the ball poked away by T.J. Washington, gives it up, and scored by Studemeyer.
You got to like that in the second half for Studemeyer, who struggled a little bit in the first half, below his average. But to get an easy one here to start the second half, I'm sure to see the ball go in gives them a little confidence as we get into the second half here. And again, live ball turnover for New Albany leads to an easy score.
1 point ball game. Vetter somehow corrals, gets the handle on, couldn't get the ball to fall. Young has it pop out, probably stripped away. McQuigg looks to drive and gets the foul.
I remember watching McQuigg last year, and just those second chance, extra effort plays that he makes brings a lot of energy to the Highlanders.
So McQuigg, so far on the season, not a great free throw shooter, just 40% coming in, but knocks that one home.
Well, that's a big one there. 3 on Studemeyer to start the second half here, less than a minute in. And
yep.
He's going to have to catch a breather here so he doesn't pick up that fourth one. You hate to see that after he just had that rough first half and get to see an easy one go in. And
yep. Yeah, some instantaneous offense. Reed takes it away. Ahead to Young. Good defense, though.
Play.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Off the knee of Young. Yep. Fantastic defense.
Yes, and great call there by the referee. That was a tough one to see, but absolutely correct call. Good effort there.
So back New Albany's way. So live ball turnover there. Floyd Central picks that one up, but then great defense by New Albany.
Yeah, watch New Albany's cuts here. Floyd Central keep everything in front of them.
Winslow gives it up. That's Washington for 3.
Right there on that left wing. That's his sweet spot.
So Noah Washington leading all scorers with 11.
Here comes a double team. Going to continue to pressure and be aggressive here, looking to turn up the heat.
McQuigg. Oh, and then taken away by Young. Puts it right back up and in.
And if it's me, I'm okay with that for New Albany. You want to get the rebound, but I like the pace here a lot better.
T.J. Washington shoots that was Noah Washington again. My fault. Twos and fives can look similar sometimes. Better. Oh, as McGee hit the deck hard there.
And again, here Floyd Central now slowing it down, taking their time.
McQuigg dumps it into Young. Gets it back and uses his body well to get the layup.
Floyd Central, that possession there, a good 30 seconds off the clock to get an easy layup. Those are killers when you play defense that hard and then only to see the ball go in that easy.
Back to a 3-point lead.
Could be very deflating.
Noah Washington just drives it in, just couldn't get the roll.
The ref saying defender was straight up. And again here, they're going to take and walk it up the floor and take their time here.
Then get it to Reed. He thought about the three. Now dumps it down low. Young pitches it back out. Kay's high arcing shot off the rim. And TJ Washington comes down with it. Ahead quickly to McGee. McGee. Wow, fantastic.
They're just so deadly in transition.
Reese McGee with his 4th point of the evening.
For New Albany, it's like as soon as they feel leather, they are turning and peeking to the rim and seeing who's ahead. Floyd now, again, just being patient, controlling this tempo of the game.
Working that same action. Oh, Reed fell down, lost the ball, live ball turnover.
Yep.
Oh, and then taken away on the ground. And this should actually be to New Albany. I had not switched the possession arrow. That's my fault.
Tell you what, you got to appreciate both teams tonight. A lot of people on the floor for loose basketballs.
Yep.
Great effort, and great effort's usually rewarded. Been so on both sides.
So a 1-point ball game. Grayson Grubbs to trigger and does. McGee.
The Bulldogs have just not been able to get penetration beyond that first line of defense.
McGee working against Vetter, and the whistle comes. And that's going to go against Vetter.
Yeah, and the pace of this game right now, Coach McBride is more than happy with. And like we said, his best defense tonight might be his offense and being able to just be methodical in what he's doing.
That one pops out for Reese McGee.
You know, it's amazing to me in this game in particular, throughout the years that I've been following it, it doesn't matter what kind of team that either squad brings in. One might be up, one might be down. This is always a close battle between the two.
Yep. McGee gets 1 of 2 to tie the ball game. He has 5 on the night.
Yeah, there's that pressure point we talked about. You can see that it's just has backed off a little bit for New Albany, not quite up as aggressive.
Somebody better come, help Vetter out there. Reed with the floater, can't get it to fall. Ball pokes, and Noah Washington comes up with it. Ahead in the corner, TJ travel, step early. New Albany faithful did not like that one. So still tie ball game. Got his man up in the air, but
I couldn't see it. I don't know, but
I didn't trigger a replay. I would show it back.
The ones in the black and red in here were
they did not agree with that.
No.
Yep. There's several hundred of them that didn't think that was the case.
No. Go a little handoff action here.
And then ball poked away. Reed.
You can tell Reed feels a little more comfortable right now.
Yep. And that might have been partially blocked. But front iron. And Grubbs with the shot. It won't go. And now Floyd Central gets to at least move it to the front court quickly. but now slows right back down. They like this pace.
Yes, they do. I said I'd be shocked if they would hold them to 38. I think they'll get above it, but, man, we're not far off.
Yeah, we're not far off. Who's this going to go against? T.J. Washington. Winslow checks in the ball game as Grubbs goes to the sideline.
Screen the screener action here.
Into Reed.
McGee's really turned up the pressure the last few possessions.
Jackson Stone takes it to the hoop and draws the foul. And that's Winslow's third foul.
And what this does here is it just makes it very difficult for New Albany to be able to get in transition when Floyd Central's going to the free throw line here.
Jackson Stone pops out there. Settles in, gets one of two, and breaks the tie.
Yeah, and you got to think for Floyd Central, the way they're playing, the way they're able to kind of slow the pace of the game. They get into the fourth quarter with a lead here.
Oh, Washington, that one was halfway down and popped back out.
Yeah, and you can see the shots for New Albany, but they're not coming off of inside-out penetration. They're coming off ball reversal, and it's harder to catch and shoot off a ball reversal versus when it's coming from inside out. But for Floyd Central, if they can get to the fourth quarter with a lead here, you got to think that puts more pressure on New Albany.
McQuigg, Euro step, that will go.
Nice play.
7th points, and then waved off, no shot, foul on the floor.
Good push in transition. But what that does with the lead in the fourth quarter for a team like Floyd Central is it allows you to look for those easier backdoor opportunities, because now New Albany has to be overly aggressive when playing from behind. So going to be very key here for the next minute 40 for Floyd to make sure that they're playing in a way that gets them the lead going into the last quarter.
Winslow battles inside, gets a shot up, couldn't get it away, just about got his own rebound. McQuigg knocking it off of Winslow's foot, out of bounds.
Good heady play right there.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's a good senior play. You know,
yes.
You're trapped, two guys and the baseline.
Yep.
Figure out one to try to throw it off their knee or foot.
Yep, absolutely. How many guys do you see turn that over there? And McQuigg just staying calm and poised, knew exactly what to do.
Vetter, his man falls down, leaves it for Scheidt. Oh, can't get it to go. Whistle comes, though, and he will go to the line. So Scheidt, the 6'8" sophomore, and a timeout for New Albany. So with that timeout by New Albany, we will take a brief timeout as well. When we come back, we will have Gavin Scheidt shooting free throws for Floyd Central on Glycod.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the neighbors first before buying a house.
What?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
.121 to go here in the third. Floyd Central with a 3-point lead and the chance to extend that. Gavin Scheidt, sophomore, can't get the first to go. This is his first action of the season.
Like I said, I know talking to Coach in the preseason, he was very excited about Gavin.
Gets one of two. And so Young comes back in for Scheich.
Yeah, and so far just this quarter, New Albany with just 8 points. Floyd Central with only 9, but if you're Coach McBride, you're going to love those lower scoring numbers for sure.
Yep. And left all alone, McGee. He couldn't get it to go. Winslow skies for the board, gets it to Washington, drives, and gets it in around Young.
Big time finish there by the senior.
And 10 points in the contest.
And again, a big 50 seconds here for Floyd Central to be patient, be poised, get the shot that they want.
McQuigg drives, and that blocked away. Reed trapped on the baseline, finds McQuigg. He can't get that one to go, nearly gets his own rebound, but out to Washington. Washington on the run, goes around Vetter and lays it up and in for the tie ball game.
Washington with the block on defense, comes back, big time 4-point swing right there.
So tie ball game with Floyd and the chance to maybe break that tie at the end of the third. 5 seconds. Reed looks to drive, shoots the floater, can't get it to go, and that will end the third period. A 36-all tie here from Floyd Central High School. Come on back. We'll have fourth quarter action upcoming for you here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Floyd Central with the ball first to begin this fourth period of action. Dr. Todd Carter, Coach Andrew Grants, Christian Sanchez here from Floyd Central High School, Joe Hinton Courts, Carter McQuigg. Oh, dangerous.
And that was a huge run for the Bulldogs at the end of the third quarter there, because not only did you tie it up, but you also did it when you had Studemeyer on the bench with those 3 fouls, and now he's able to come back in the game. New Albany is able to get through that stretch with their second leading scorer on the bench.
And this one's coming back the other way as an offensive foul by Floyd Central.
Yeah, it's one of those when you're the roll man and you're playing against a switching defense, you can't just roll down the guy into the paint and just barrel him over.
Logan Young was the young man whistled for the offense. As Washington rises up from 3, that one won't fall. Kays cleans it up.
You're tempted, as Floyd Central was there, that Reed saw a guy kind of open ahead, but you don't want to get in a run and gun with New Albany. It's a great choice there to slow it down and walk the ball up the floor and keep the tempo you want to play in.
Young, he shoots the 3, off iron, won't go. Washington down with the board. Now McGee, he just had a lane and takes it right up and in.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see if you're New Albany. Keep pressure in the defense and just go after them one-on-one in transition.
And a timeout by Floyd Central, so we will take a brief timeout as well. Back with more fourth quarter here on Glycod.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
As we return to the fourth quarter, if you own a business and would like to find out more about corporate partnerships on Glycod and our growing free-to-watch high school athletics platform, please drop us a note at info@glycod.com. During the break, Coach Grants, you were just saying that it's about, minute and a half, 2 minutes of action for Floyd Central. It's really kind of gone the other way here a little bit.
Yeah, it has, and we talked about that at halftime, just the streakiness that's been this basketball game. And Floyd Central looked like they had total control with about a minute and a half left in the third. And, now this 3-minute stretch, now it looks like New Albany's in control. And so it's just been runs on both sides.
Kays gives it up to McQuigg. Now to Young, but dangerous pass and another live ball turnover. And good defense by Young to poke that away. He stretched out there. Didn't feel very good how he landed, I don't think, was Young, but he's running it off. Kays finds McQuigg, finds Young, gets his man up in the air, gets the bucket and the tie ball game.
Yeah, big opportunity there for New Albany. Couldn't convert in transition. Floyd with a big answer.
And Washington from the corner. That one won't fall. Kays with the board. Now Vetter.
Now you feel like it's back in Floyd Central's control.
Yep.
It's just been such a change in tempos and quick little spurts.
McQuigg working against Washington. Ends up giving it up to Kays. Vetter drives. Gets it up on the board, gets it to go, and the harm.
Big time finish.
So Vetter, wow, what a made bucket, because he was falling down when he finally released that ball. Where's the towel kids? We need some towel kids.
Yeah.
That is a thing of the past. We've talked about that before. Need to bring them back.
Yes, they do.
Need a couple of 5th graders or 6th graders
absolutely.
With a couple of towels.
Kids love it too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Vetter with the made free throw, 41-38.
Yeah, again, New Albany just not able to get the outside shots to fall, again, because so much of it's coming off of side-to-side passes, not inside out. They can get a paint touch here. They're due for one to go.
McGee.
There's your paint touch.
Move. Up, and it falls. 1 point ball game.
Yeah, McGee's found a lot of success here in the second half of getting into the paint.
Reed. Ball poked away. Studemeyer ends up with it, coming the other way, working against McQuigg. Can't get it to go. And McQuigg cleans up the board. And then a technical foul against Coach Jones and New Albany. The crowd here going bazonkers a bit. No doubt Coach Jones wanted a foul by McQuigg. But the officials trying to explain. And Reed goes to the line. Can't hit the first. Landon Reed came in an 88% free throw shooter.
Is this a technical foul that gets the team going and gets the crowd going? And the more excitement and the more hype you have, the more that's in New Albany's favor.
Yep.
I'm sure he was upset about the foul, but is it also one that gets your team a little turned up towards the end here?
Make on the second. Vetter checks back in for Kays.
For Floyd Central here, now is a little amped up. You still have to stay patient on offense. You've got to stay poised and do what's gotten you to this point so far.
Better. Just takes his time. McQuigg. Thought he was going to find Stone there. Ends up getting it to Stone. Working against T.J. Washington. Baseline. Double teamed. Loses the handle. And foul. This one against T.J. Washington.
Bulldogs fans are not happy with that one.
No, they sure aren't.
You know, I'm impressed. The one thing with McQuigg that I really like of his game is his late second cuts to the rim. He usually is in the right spot if somebody seems like they're in trouble.
Oh, that's dangerous. Popped out, and a foul. Studemeyer was fouled by Jackson Stone. And that was a not intentional, unintentional foul.
New Albany, you got away with one here. You just got a technical.
Yep.
And they had the possession, and Floyd only got one point.
Yeah, not exactly efficiency there.
No,
so.
This is a big possession here.
Washington kicks it back, and that's McGee. Can't get it to go. Now TJ Washington from the elbow. It won't go.
Man, two good looks.
And Young just has it taken
pass.
right away. Studemeyer with the bucket.
And one with the behind the back.
The foul.
What a play by Winslow right there.
Winslow takes the ball away and gets it to Studemeyer on a fantastic pass. And Studemeyer gets the chance to break the tie with 4:06 remaining. Can't get it to happen, but Winslow again gets the board.
All over the place.
New Albany with another possession. Those C's part for McGee.
Winslow coming up big for the Bulldogs.
So McGee with his 9th point there. And the Bulldogs take the 2-point lead. And then offensive foul. Studemeyer and Reed collide. Reed goes down. Studemeyer. Now a technical foul against McBride of Floyd Central. And
I didn't see what he said, or
I don't know either.
Anything egregious. He got it with his back turned.
But the official teed him up. So now a 3-point lead as Noah Washington makes the first. And the second makes it 4. And then New Albany with the ball. And this might very well, the way the pace has been for Floyd Central, might just about be the dagger.
Well, it has changed, a 6-1 run since the technical against New Albany.
Yeah, Momentum appears to be wearing a black jersey at the moment.
Yeah, and it's all because of that man right there, number 12,
Seth Winslow. And then a timeout by Jason Jones in New Albany, so we will take the opportunity to take a brief timeout as well. Back with more fourth quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Motor vehicle safety is important for everyone, especially young children. Having the proper child restraint systems in place, particularly for children under 4 or weighing less than 40 pounds, will keep a child safe and comfortable when traveling in the car. The Clark County Health Department provides free inspections to ensure proper installation of any car seat. To make an appointment, phone 812-282-7521. A message from the Clark County Health Department funded by Health First Indiana. You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
46-42 as New Albany has edged out to a 4-point lead here. 3:42 remaining after a technical foul against Jason Jones. The Bulldogs have certainly responded with energy and more energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Seth Winslow really leading the charge on that.
Yeah. Offensive rebound, behind the back pass, and then the very next possession, again, to keep a possession alive, to let McGee get downhill to score. Big possession here. Floyd could use a big stop here on defense.
Oh, and then McGee falls down, but managed not to travel. And losing the ball was Washington.
They got their stop. And it's this has been the game. Right when you think one team just has all the momentum and they're getting ready to open this thing up, then opportunity for the other team to turn it around. So we'll see if Floyd can respond and kind of keep that trend going that's been this basketball game.
Plenty of time left. Although Floyd has not moved too quickly on offense, but they have been efficient at many times.
Yes.
Oh, McQuigg has it poked away. Now picked up, and then a foul comes. And I know the fans to my left, that would be the ones in black and red, wanted it over and back, but that certainly was poked away by a Bulldog in the middle of all that.
Absolutely. Not quite to the bonus yet for Floyd Central. So again, plenty of time left, 3 minutes, 2-possession game. Don't need anything crazy, just good possessions here. The one thing you can't do if you're Floyd Central in this situation is fall too far behind, just simply because the way that you've gotten here is by being methodical.
Stone. I've been impressed by this New Albany defense many times. So there again, Studemeyer takes it away and then has it knocked out of bounds by Vetter.
Yeah, Studemeyer on that one needed to give it up, I think.
Yep. Yeah, it was even numbers, 2-on-2, but
had a guy ahead of him. If he gives it up, he probably gets it back.
And there's Studemeyer and the foul. So Studemeyer gets that ball on the inbounds, gets it up and in, and we'll go to the line.
Yeah, for as much as the struggles that he had the first half and the foul trouble kind of keeping him out of rhythm, Coach Jones being able to save him that whole third quarter to have that freedom to play here the fourth, he's been great here in the fourth quarter.
And we've got a timeout by Floyd Central, so let's go ahead and make up and get a timeout as well. We'll be back with more upcoming here on Glycod.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. A 6-point lead built now by the Bulldogs with a chance to make it 7. Carson Studemeyer got 6 points thus far in the contest. So a little bit of an off night scoring, but has certainly played well through the evening. And now has 7, my unofficial numbers.
Yeah, large lead for New Albany, the biggest one they've had since the second quarter.
Need Reed to uncork a 3 or something, but trying to give and go there with McQuigg going to the basket, which they've had a lot of success with, but McQuigg just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, big couple of possessions here for New Albany. It's just a few stops.
Winslow with those good hands again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he makes the little plays that you don't see on the stat sheet very often, but are the difference makers in games.
Yep.
Yeah, Studemeyer's responded well here in the second half.
McQuigg, baseline, spin move, gets it up, gets a shot, but could not get it to go.
Yeah, and that was a foul just simply because he was riding him out of the paint a little bit. I agree with that one.
Yeah, it was more hip than the hands.
Yes.
Everybody looks for the hands, but it was more the lower body there.
Yeah.
2 minutes remaining. And both teams in the bonus. McQuigg eyes it, flies it, knocks the first one home.
Yeah, for New Albany here on offense, I want to be patient. The one thing, if I'm New Albany, the one thing that Floyd Central has not done tonight, they have not had to come out and pressure. They're playing inside the three-point line. They're keeping everything in front. If you're New Albany, you could be as patient as you want. Make Floyd Central have to come out and guard you at half court, and you will have every driving lane and backdoor opportunity that you want. You do not need to hurry for a quick shot here. You can see how they're extending their offense up a little bit higher.
Studemeyer, and he's fouled out on the floor, although in the bonus now. And that's Landon Reed committing the foul. And I unofficially have Landon Reed, with not only 5 fouls, but he leaves with 9 points after having 8 at the half. So New Albany has done a fabulous work on Reed in this second half.
And that's tough playing from behind now as Floyd because if you had one guy that can really shoot you back into it quick, it was him. So what you have to do now if you're Floyd Central with Landon Reed off the floor is you got to get the ball out quick and get it to the rim and put pressure on New Albany as soon as possible, as quickly as possible.
And Studemeyer maybe not exactly headed to his average of 13, but certainly looking a whole lot better. And then Winslow with another fantastic play. Heady stuff there.
Yes, absolutely. Big-time plays, again, momentum changers.
And McGee went down hard, but T.J. Washington ends up with it and then makes a good senior move just to back it back out again.
Yeah, now if you're New Albany, just continue to stay spaced out.
And then Kays fouls McKee.
Calling it intentional.
And they're calling it intentional. 2 shots. And that's an official trying to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand. Just, let's...
Yeah, referee's explaining to Coach McBride now as I'm watching. He's saying he was trying to draw the foul, the player was, but he said he just kind of wrapped him up. He was almost too obvious about it.
Yep. Washington leading all scorers now.
And depending on how Floyd...
16 and 17.
Depending on how Floyd they're able to get a stop and a score here. You think that New Albany's about got this wrapped up, but man, they have escaped one tonight.
Yeah, this was a close ball game. We've got a timeout. So full timeout by New Albany. We will take an opportunity to take timeout as well. Back with the wrap-up of the fourth quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
New Albany has built a 9-point lead with 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter from Floyd Central High School. This one was a nip and tuck close ball game at the turn of the third to fourth quarter, but it has since gone New Albany's way.
Ever since Coach Jones for New Albany got that technical foul, Floyd Central has only scored 2 points.
Yep.
And New Albany has outscored them 12-2 since that technical foul happened.
And ball inbounds, and quick whistle comes. Vetter fouls McKee. Reese McKee will head to the line, looking to get into double digits scoring for the Bulldogs.
I thought he's had a very good second half as far as dribble penetration, getting the ball deep into the paint, and softening up that Floyd Central defense.
McKee knocking home the first.
I always got nervous as a coach when the crowd would start chanting, "I believe that we have won."
Yep.
And it's not over yet. I never wanted our crowd to jinx us.
Did the clock not start, or it's an official something? I'm not sure what was going on.
Yeah, I think
there.
the clock, they ran a couple extra seconds.
Oh, it's either
off.
that or it could have been there. Quite honestly, there's quite a few Floyd Central fans headed for the exits. They might have been on the court.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Oh, ball pops through the hands of Parker Kays and right out of bounds, right to Coach McBride.
Yeah, if they can inbound it here and get a good possession, should about do it.
Winslow towards the backcourt for Washington. The senior has played very well tonight, Coach, and
Yes,
TJ Washington.
absolutely.
And he finds McKee for the lay-in.
Right on cue.
Fantastic vision from the senior there.
Yeah, his consistency and poise this year has been very good.
And Jude Vetter scores on the other side. Floyd Central takes a timeout. We will keep it here with 34.9 seconds left.
Well, the thing that stands out to me is watching Floyd, seeing where they were last year as a 5-win team, seeing what Coach McBride has been able to install, and like we heard in the pregame, this is the first time that he's had his entire team together.
Right.
And, first-year coach, revitalizing a program, nothing to hang your head on. You're going to be knowing Coach McBride and how he is. He's going to be ticked that they lost a basketball game, but a lot of positives that you can take away from this as you're building not just for right now, but for the future of this Floyd Central program.
So as we get ready for the final 35 seconds here in this one, New Albany with the ball. And the 10-point lead. Floyd Central trying to make sure they can't have anything easy, but TJ Washington puts the ball on his hip, just trying to dribble this one out.
Yeah, and a big win for the Bulldogs that early in the first half, weren't playing their best. It was a little shaky. Some shots didn't fall tonight for them. It was ugly. They were below their average, but they still came away with the win. That's usually a sign of a team that can go deep in the postseason.
Absolutely, and a lot of expectations for this New Albany team, or at least hopefulness for this New Albany team. So the Bulldogs emerge victorious in a 10-point win, 55-45 over the Floyd Central Highlanders. And stay tuned for all of the postgame show. We'll get you the numbers and talk about this one here on Glycod.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the neighbors first, before buying a house.
What?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packie Page for a quote today.
You wouldn't notice or smell radon, yet this dangerous gas is the #1 cause of cancer among non-smokers. 1 in 3 Indiana homes tested show radon above safe levels, and those levels tend to spike during the winter when closed windows prevent heat and radon from escaping. If you live in Floyd County, you can get a free radon test kit while supplies last from the Floyd County Health Department. For more information, contact them at 812-948-4726. A message from the Floyd County Health Department.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by German American Bank, home of the School Spirit check card, and sponsor of tonight's final numbers. Visit any of their branches or bank online at GermanAmerican.com.
Back live at Floyd Central High School as the fans begin to depart, and this one, the cross-county rivalry game, New Albany extending their all-time record to 59-22 in this contest. And remind you to take a peek at the scoreboard there. Tonight's scoreboard ticker presented by Mack Construction, Experience, Reputation Solutions. I guess initial thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, you know, like I said, for New Albany, they didn't necessarily have their best stuff tonight, but signs of teams that can go far in the postseason is can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And so you got to be feeling good about that. You know, Coach Jones will want to clean up some stuff, and but that's why you play these games early is, you know, still plenty of time in the season to be able to figure that out. And then for Floyd Central, I was just impressed with their ability to control the tempo of the game really for the most part. They kept New Albany out of the paint very well, and just unfortunate there at the end. Like we said, the game was just so much back and forth, you know, game of spurts. And fortunately for New Albany, they were just able to go on that extended spurt there at the end of the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and slip away for a moment. When we come back, we'll get you at tonight's final numbers presented by German American Bank, home of the School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more information on that. We'll get you that when we return live here in the postgame on Glycod.
Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start. Helping people, changing lives.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul. What are you going to tell me again? Foul. Yeah. Foul, bro. Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
You're about to get served.
Seriously? Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
It's time for a look at our final numbers. Look at tonight's final numbers presented by German American Bank, home of the School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more information. And for those final numbers, the scoring for both teams, Noah Washington led all scores with 17 and paces the Bulldogs. Reese McKee ended up with 12, 10 from TJ Washington, and real heady play out of TJ Washington. Carson Studemeyer with 8 and 2 points for Seth Winslow. But I'll tell you what, Seth Winslow with one of the plays of the game. Let's see if I can back up and show that. I think I can.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. Just a huge momentum shift.
The fact he got that, gets that rebound on the free throw and then the behind the back pass for the score. Now, for the Highlanders in the loss, Jude Vetter and Landon Reed both with 8 points for Carter McQuigg. 4 from Jackson Stone. Missed Logan Young in his 6. And then Parker Kays with 3 and Gavin Scheich with 3. We're going to take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll have a chance to talk to Coach Jason Jones of the New Albany Bulldogs. We'll be back with him momentarily here on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
Back live here at Floyd Central High School. We've got with Coach Andrew Grant's Coach Jason Jones of the New Albany Bulldogs. Take it away, Coach.
Coach, this rivalry, cross-county rivalry, a big one. What's it mean to get this win tonight?
What an unbelievable atmosphere for a high school basketball game, and a ton of credit to Floyd. They were really, really good tonight. It was just a knockdown, drag-out game, and we're very fortunate to come out here with a win.
Coach, I noticed after the technical, your team went on a 15-4 run. What changed with your players after that? What was the messaging and the timeouts beyond that point?
I'll be honest, in the past I've gotten one on purpose. That one was not on purpose. But I think the guys, sometimes the players just need to know you're fighting for them, I think. And even though it was unintentional, I think that they responded to that a little bit. He always talked about being steady. I think sometimes high school kids think you can win or lose a game in one possession. You can't do that. We said you just got to take a possession at a time, stay composed, and I thought we did a nice job of closing the game out.
A couple of players I thought that stood out. Studemeyer in the first half struggled, but really came back in the second half. He was in foul trouble, and you guys were able to get him through that third quarter, which was huge. Talk about him. This is his first experience in this rivalry. Talk about him being able to finish out there in the fourth quarter for you guys.
Yeah, I think it says a lot about him. If I'm not mistaken, he set for 7 minutes of the third quarter. It was a long stretch. It's hard for anybody to come back in and be productive after that, and for him to do it after a rough night says a lot about him as a player. I just kept telling him on the bench, you're going to go back and finish this thing, but you got to get yourself in a good headspace, and he did that.
I thought the changing point of the game was Seth Winslow getting a couple offensive rebounds for you guys, keeping possessions alive, that nice behind-the-back pass. He doesn't show up in the stat sheet quite as much, but talk about what he brings as far as his value to the team with those hustle plays.
Seth does everything you have to do to win basketball games, and it was evident tonight, and we were lucky that he got in bad foul trouble early as well. Had 3, got 4 with 5:50 to go in the fourth, and we were just we're not taking him out. He's too valuable, and if he fouls out, and we'll make an adjustment from there. Fortunately, that ended up being a good decision because he made 3 or 4 game-changing plays, whether it was a rebound, a loose ball, a deflection. He was unreal.
And last one, Coach, just one thing that you liked that you saw from your team tonight, and one thing that, it's still early on in the season, one thing you want to see improved upon as you go forward.
We had improved defensively. We got gashed on back cuts and miscommunications and, typical early season things, but there was a stretch there where we were pretty bad there. I think, what I liked is just our resiliency and our toughness. It'd be easy for a young team to fold in these circumstances, and they didn't do that.
Coach, appreciate you. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Back with more here on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mac Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start. Helping people, changing lives.
State Farm helps make renters insurance simple. Our agents are dedicated to understanding your needs to help you choose the right coverage.
Call State Farm agent Teresa Lamb in New Albany today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Time for tonight's Most Outstanding Players. Tonight's Most Outstanding Players brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Teresa Lamb. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, give her office a call at 812-945-8088. That's 812-945-8088. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. For our Most Outstanding Players, let's give it back to Coach Andrew Grants. Coach, who do we like for Floyd Central?
Yeah, for Floyd Central, I thought Carter McQuigg tonight, just what he brought as far as his offensive rebounding, his second cuts through the paint to get some easy scores for Floyd Central. I thought he played a pretty solid game overall. And then, they had a couple other players, stand out as well. I thought Landon Young, playing out of the post as well too. But Carter for Floyd Central stood out the most to me.
All right, and in the victory for the New Albany Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is a tough one because, I thought Reese McKee in the second half as far as getting downhill and getting the paint was huge for him. T.J. Washington was just
he was heady all game.
Yes, he was, and consistent. So, you could have went with either of them. You look at Seth Winslow that only had 2 points, but, man, he came up with some huge plays. But, at the end of the day, you got to go with the person that led all scorers with 17. That's Noah Washington. He hit some big-time shots, and whenever he's working from that left wing, he's just so deadly. And there's a reason that he's got some big-time schools after him for sure.
Absolutely. So those your most outstanding players of the game. And next up, it's time to thank HKC Roofing for bringing you our upcoming schedule. Coming up on Glycod, more exciting high school basketball action brought to you by HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed. You can give them a call, 502-212-1081. Well, really just one Southern Indiana game next week, and Coach Grants and I will be at Providence High School next Friday, 7:30 p.m. on December 19th for Floyd Central at Providence. So get to see this Floyd Central team again against Providence High School next week. And then, of course, more high school basketball, Southern Indiana high school basketball, upcoming in January. Well, Coach, time to put a bow on this one. Any particular thoughts on this contest?
Yeah, for number one, the atmosphere is just awesome.
It was great.
It was the first time in the last few years that there is some fire back to this rivalry, and so that was just made it so much fun. And what's awesome about it is there's some young players on both teams. So this is going to be a staple here for the next few years. Expect this one to be just a battle early on, and these teams are going to see each other, again in some sectional matchups.
Yeah, it seems to happen almost every year,
yes,
seems like.
Yes, absolutely. So for both teams, to be able to kind of feel this one out early on, you get a little look at what sectional might be able to look at. You go into it and go, New Albany's, the favorite to win that, but Coach McBride came in, here year one here and said, no, we're going to play a certain way that gives us the best chance to win. And, man, they put themselves in some good spots tonight, just weren't able to seal the deal. But no doubt about it, they'll be working on that heading forward.
Well, he had a game plan, and they stuck to that game plan and had a lead at the end of the third. So
yeah, absolutely. And really it came down, like we said, that sectional to go on a 15-4 or technical, to go on a 15-4 run after that. That was really just the biggest difference there at the end of the game, is just that New Albany was able to extend that run, that spurt that we saw so many of in the games, but New Albany just had the last one, and they were able to come away with the victory.
All right. Well, we want to say thank you to executive producer Steve Bird for getting us updated on all the scores and making sure that technically we got things as well as possible. Any errors on screen were mine, though. But we want to also thank Chris Kane and the athletic department here at Floyd Central High School for having us out tonight. For Coach Andrew Grants, Christian Sanchez on camera, I'm Dr. Todd Carter saying good night, God bless, and we'll see you next time on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. Tonight's game was brought to you by Red Ball Recycling in Jeffersonville and Madison, Southern Indiana's premier recycling solution. Mac Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Our place, where change is possible. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start, helping people, changing lives. And by Deering Floor Center, Tommy's Express Car Wash, and the Clark County Health Department.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.